Donnie, an enthusiastic young woman, finds herself at the center of wedding preparations to marry her charming fiancé, Dozie. As their families collaborate on the celebration, differing expectations arise. Donnie's mother desires a traditional ceremony, while Dozie's mother hopes for a grand spectacle. As the wedding approaches, comedic misunderstandings and heartfelt moments ensue, testing their love and commitment. Ultimately, Donnie and Dozie's journey underscores the importance of love, laughter, and honoring one's heritage in weaving together the fabric of their lives. Join them as they navigate this colorful and complex world full of stories and timeless connections. In a vibrant Nigerian town filled with colorful markets and lively music, we meet Donnie, a spirited young woman excitedly preparing for her upcoming wedding to her charming fiancé, Dozie. Their love story, which began with sweet smiles and shared laughter, quickly finds them swept into a wedding planning whirlwind. What many know to be a joyous occasion is soon transformed into a specific type of chaos, particularly when their families get involved. Donnie's mother, Mama Iniola, is eager to ensure every detail reflects the family's values, and she isn't afraid to take charge. With a color-coded binder and a long list of choices, she has a vision that she thinks embodies their traditions. Meanwhile, Dozie's family, especially his mother, Aunt Clara, is focused more on appearances. We must impress everyone, she insists, showing off lavish fabrics and extravagant ideas. As the excitement builds, so do the differences between the two families. While Donnie dreams of a personal and heartfelt celebration, Aunt Clara wants everything to look perfect to their neighbors. This cultural clash adds a layer of stress Donnie never anticipated. The planning process quickly becomes comical, filled with misunderstandings and chaos. During one meeting about the venue, Aunt Clara and Mama Iniola start arguing about decorations, each insisting that their ideas are better, and this leaves Donnie in the middle, trying to juggle both sides. The sheer confusion is hilarious, as guests offer their unsolicited advice and stories of previous weddings, which only complicates things more. The whirlwind of decisions soon leaves Donnie wondering if they will ever have the wedding of their dreams. As the preparations continue, the tension escalates. Donnie finds herself overwhelmed by the multitude of opinions from both families. Should we have jollof rice or fried rice? Mama Iniola asks, creating a debate in itself. Dozie tries to stay neutral, but as he watches both mothers passionately argue over the menu, he knows that it's impossible to please everyone. While they argue about the food, Donnie can't help but feel anxious about the arrangements. Every time she thinks they are making progress, another disagreement sparks between Mama Iniola and Aunt Clara. It seems as if every decision brings a new conflict, and Donnie's patience is wearing thin. Donnie yearns for a celebration that feels genuine, a day filled with laughter and love rather than bickering. The planning process also reveals some unexpected surprises that further complicate things. One day, while discussing the wedding attire, Donnie accidentally spills juice on Aunt Clara's favorite fabric, which leads to an embarrassing moment of tension. The more they invest in the wedding preparations, the more it feels like both families are fighting against each other rather than working together. Donnie's friends try to offer advice, suggesting that she firmly stand her ground, but how can she when she wants to keep the peace? As the wedding approaches, she worries about the future, realizing that if the planning is this chaotic, what would the wedding day be like? Facing the complexity of their family's expectations, Donnie and Dozie resolve to stay focused on each other, knowing their love must be the guiding star amid the tangled emotions around them. Fast forward to the engagement party, a much-anticipated event that promises a joyful celebration of their love. The venue is beautifully decorated, and guests arrive wearing their finest clothes, excited to share in the special moment. However, the lively atmosphere quickly reveals itself to be a mix of joyful celebration and comedic chaos. Donnie's friends are eager to show their support, mingling and snapping pictures, while Dozie's relatives begin comparing wedding plans and stories from past engagements. Aunt Clara decides to take charge, announcing, "Everyone, let's showcase our family's talent." The party erupts into a lively performance where the guests begin to sing and dance. Despite the fun, the dynamics between the families start to create tension. The relatives can't help but compare family achievements, leading to awkward conversations. "Did you hear about the Ekintela wedding? They had the grandest celebration," someone whispers, causing envy among attendees from both sides. Donnie's family is quick to defend their traditions, while Dozie's family insists on flamboyance. This back and forth leads to encounters that are both funny and uncomfortable. Meanwhile, Donnie's feisty grandmother, Lodger, steals the show with her unexpected dance moves, breaking the tension as she encourages everyone to join in. The night turns into a series of comedic misunderstandings. Donnie soon realizes that while the party is a celebration, it's also an eye-opener about the expectations each family holds. Finally, the big day arrives, and excitement fills the air. Donnie wakes early, her heart racing with anticipation. She can't wait to see Dozie at the altar, but the day doesn't start off as planned. As she tries on her beautiful wedding gown, she discovers that the zipper is stuck. "No, no, no. Not on my wedding day," she cries, feeling the panic setting. With her mother and bridesmaids rushing to help, the morning spirals into an amusing yet frantic mess. Meanwhile, Dozie is at his home, surrounded by brothers who are equally nervous and excited, but they can't help but join in on the humor of the situation. One brother accidentally glues himself to his bow tie. The challenges escalate as uninvited guests begin to appear, including Uncle Ton and his rowdy children. "We just couldn't miss the celebration," he chuckles, blissfully unaware of the confusion he brings. To add to the chaos, Donnie and Dozie have a misunderstanding about the seating arrangement, which escalates their stress levels just before the ceremony. Relatives from both sides start squabbling over preferences and traditions, and it seems that everything is conspiring against them. As Donnie and Dozie argue about the details that don't matter in the grand scheme of things, they both realize how ridiculous it is to let the chaos of family influence their joy on such a significant day. As the wedding ceremony approaches, Donnie and Dozie steal a moment for themselves within the whirlwind around them. They take a deep breath, looking into each other's eyes, realizing how much they truly care for one another amidst the chaos. "No matter what happens, I'm here for you," Dozie assures Donnie, taking her hands in his. There's something beautifully comforting in this shared moment despite all the noise surrounding them. They know that the most important part of this day is their love and commitment to one another. They say to each other that no matter how the day unfolds, they will cherish the love they share above everything else. Donnie and Dozie finally stand at the altar, hands intertwined, surrounded by family and friends, and nothing else matters. The ceremony is beautiful, a mixture of heartfelt vows and joyous laughter. Even with the hiccups from earlier in the day, Donnie smiles as she looks at Dozie, knowing that love shines through every moment. As they exchange vows, they promise to support one another in sunshine and rain, through laughter and chaos. Just when they think they can't take anymore, the funny mishaps of the day bring humor back to the forefront. With a bit of dancing, laughter, and singing, both families realize what truly matters. Love takes center stage and holds everything together amid the joy and turmoil. As the wedding night unfolds, the couple finds a quiet moment away from the celebration to reflect on everything that has happened. They gaze at the twinkling lights and feel grateful to their family and friends for standing by them through the ups and downs. "We made it." Donnie laughs as they toast to love, laughter, and the beautiful madness of families. They acknowledge that every silly mishap, every disagreement, and every moment of stress only added color to their journey. Donnie and Dozie embrace the lessons learned from the day, realizing that love is not just about the perfect wedding, but about the ability to face challenges together, hand in hand. As they rejoin the party filled with music and joy, laughter echoes, and everyone dances around them. Donnie and Dozie share their first dance as a married couple, surrounded by cheering family and friends. They realize that chaos is just a part of life and that love will always pull them through. The night doesn't end perfectly, but it's filled with happy moments, shared memories, and a deep sense of love and belonging. They look back at everyone who gathered there, feeling grateful for a community that embraces imperfection. After all, both laughter and love are the threads that tie families together, and as Donnie and Dozie embark on this new adventure, they are prepared to face life's unpredictability with love, humor, and strength. For more interesting and captivating stories, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more.